Official, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys have all had a fantastic week this week. My week has been a little bit interesting, a little bit different to a usual week for me, which is why today we're talking about rest and recovery, and it's also why I look like an absolute octopus on my right leg. So I'm gonna go sit down. I figured I would stretch while I give you a debrief on why I'm talking about rest and recovery this week. All right. Story time. So if you've been watching my last couple of videos and you've been staying up to date over on my Instagram, you'd know that right now I'm really just trying to push myself in regards to my health and fitness. Like I'm just trying to become as strong as I can, as fit as I can, and yeah, to see what I can achieve basically. So that's what I've been doing. And so that's meant that obviously I've been training pretty intensely the last couple of weeks, but at the same time, like I feel like I have also been listening to my body and having rest days when I need it, etc. So on Wednesday, I did a really intense workout and I just got way too competitive, like within myself, like trying to push myself too hard, and I didn't listen to my body, and basically, yeah, I should have dropped the weight, I should have chilled out a little bit, and I didn't. So the next day on Thursday, I was really sore and I was limping, and I was like, this is a little bit strange, but I guess it makes sense. Like I worked out really hard, so I'm probably just sore. I'll have a rest day. Friday rolls around. I couldn't walk. Like literally I was limping, like I couldn't walk downstairs. Everything like with my legs was hurting, particularly my quads, and I was like, okay, this isn't normal, like I'll go and see a professional. And so my colleague was saying that there was a really good osteopath down the road, so I called them up and I'm like, hey, can you like book me in the next 3 hours? And I went down in my lunch break, and so there was a masseuse there and she gave me a really deep massage on my quads, which felt great. Not so much better afterwards though. And then the osteopath came in and she like cracked a couple of your bones kind of thing, like how they reposition you. And then she did some cupping, and then she did some massaging, and like at the end, like when there was nothing left that she could do and I basically had to leave, she was just laughing, and like I was laughing too, like we were all laughing because it was just so dumb that I'd like done this to myself. And she was like, all right, well, this is all I can do. You're just gonna have to rest and take it easy basically, and just not push yourself so hard next time. And I was like, okay, no worries. So that's been what I've been up to. I was going to actually do heaps of filming for you guys, like film heaps of workouts and do heaps of stuff this weekend, because Sean's on a boys trip away, so I had the house to myself, but instead the weather has been horrible and I can't walk. So that's been my weekend, but yeah. So that's why today I wanted to talk to you guys about rest and recovery, because I feel like I'm always doing this to myself. Like I always push myself too hard and like burn out or injure myself. I'm trying to work on it. I am. So I feel like because I'm always in this situation, I've started to learn the best ways to recover quickly. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. So if you're burnt out, or if you're sore, or if you can't walk like me, let me give you my tips so we can recover together. So my first tip for you guys is stretching, which we are doing today. So stretching is going to be amazing for your recovery process. So basically when you injure yourself, your body is going to want to cramp and tighten all the muscles around the injured area to try and protect it. So by you stretching, it's going to loosen everything up, it's going to promote blood flow, it's going to allow you to have a better range of movement, which is what you want. So you've also got to be careful when you've injured yourself, because you're more likely to cause a secondary injury, either because like a muscle is trying to overcompensate for the sore one, or also because, like I said, all of you is so tight, a range of movement that normally wouldn't affect you is more likely to be a problem. Like you're more likely to roll an ankle or something like that because you are so tight. So by stretching, you're going to make sure that doesn't happen. Plus you're going to help with the recovery process of the actual injury. So we're down in the kitchen now, and I just made myself a beautiful tea, and yes, I totally put cold water in it because I'm too impatient for it to cool down. Comment below if you're the same. I can't be the only one on this. And I just noticed in the background you guys can actually see one of the little house updates, so I'll show you that now. So yesterday when I went shopping, I finally found a black marble platter, which I've wanted for so long now, just so it can stand out from the white and the wood that we currently have. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's black and it's got like little bits of gray and shimmer coming through it, which you can't see because it's overcast today. But yeah, so I just threw a few things on it last night, and this is kind of how I've styled it. But yeah,
really vibing it.
So back to the reason we're in the kitchen, tip number 2, nutrition. I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory, but basically you just want to make sure that you're having a really good, clean, quality food and beverage diet when you're trying to recover, because at the end of the day, food is your body's fuel. So you want to make sure you're giving it everything it needs to recover properly and also as quickly as possible. So things that are really going to help with this are any anti-inflammatories and antioxidants, foods and beverages. So today I've got a beautiful green tea, which is super high in antioxidants, and I'm also going to be making a healthy homemade pizza. And I don't know if this is just me, but Italian food, particularly pizza, just like screams self-love, self-care, relaxation, and happiness to me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So the oven's been set for 180 fan force, and over here I just have a large Lebanese wrap, and I've just covered it in garlic hummus for my base. This is my absolute favorite hummus ever. It's just from Woolies. And then topping wise, I'm gonna be adding in the sun-dried tomatoes and olives out of this little antipasto mix. And then I've also just quickly sauteed up some mushroom, capsicum, and broccoli. And then lastly, for my like cheese component, I am slightly lactose intolerant. So when I'm feeling kind of crap and I'm trying to help my body recover, I don't want to have anything that has dairy in it. So this one is a dairy-free Parmesan. So I'm gonna try this out and see how this goes. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited to see what it tastes like. So while we're here, I figured I would quickly talk about vitamins and supplements as well. So every single morning and night, I do take the JS Health AM and PM tablets. I find it really does help on a daily basis just to stabilize me and give me that extra energy kick in the morning and relaxation of a night. And then when I'm feeling sore or a little bit sick or anything like that, I do also take a magnesium tablet just to kind of help with the recovery, make sure I'm not cramping. And I find it really helps with pain, especially around that time of the month. So I will every so often have a tablet from there as well.
So while that pizza is cooking away, I thought we'd come upstairs and I'd do a little bit of self-love with you guys, which is actually my next tip for you. So I think self-care is always super, super important to make sure that you're doing on a daily and a weekly basis, but particularly when you're sick or you're injured or anything like that, I feel like it's even more important to be focusing on giving your body that self-love, because first of all, it's normally a time where you don't feel the best within yourself because you just feel crappy, but also you also have all the time in the world, so you might as well take advantage of that time and give yourself a little bit of extra care, because like you can't really do anything else anyway. So today for my self-care while my pizza's cooking, I thought I would quickly moisturize my full body in my favorite moisturizer. So this one is my absolute favorite. It's the Butter Me Up by Sarah's Day, and it looks like this. It's basically a whipped oil and it smells amazing. So I do normally moisturize my full body probably twice a week, but I just use this little cheap one from Woolies. There we go. It's just a nice little cheapie, and like it does the job, but it's like when I really want to pamper myself and feel great, like I like to use a bit more of an expensive one, feel a bit more luxurious, that actually smells amazing. So I'm gonna be using this today. So for me personally, another thing I love doing is having baths, which I am going to be doing later as well, because that is also really going to help with your recovery, especially making sure that you're using really good quality salts, adding in some lavender oil. You can add some more magnesium in there, just things that are going to promote your body to relax and focus its energy on refixing you instead of energizing you. I love going for walks along the beach with my headphones in, like spending quality time with Sean in the parks, like some downtime, calling a friend, anything like that. Basically, you just want to make sure that you're spending time on things that are going to fill your cup up and make you feel good again, like within yourself.
And my final tip for you guys, which is the one that I personally actually struggled the most at, is giving yourself permission to have that downtime and just relax. So making sure that you're not just walking around the house and finding things to do and thinking about things and working on your laptop, but you're actually just sitting down, chilling, watching Netflix and fully relaxing. Because at the end of the day, if you're just gonna keep putting that strain on your body, it's gonna take longer for you to actually heal. And also stress will slow down the process of how quickly your body can recover. So the more zen, relaxed, lazy you can be, the quicker you're going to recover and the quicker you're going to get back into it. And with that, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it and get some value out of it as always. And if you are like me and you're currently injured or recovering of any sort, I hope that you guys have a fast recovery process and my tips help you in some way. If you did enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you could quickly take the time to give it a like and subscribe, because it really does support my channel and I really do appreciate it. But besides that, I hope you're having a beautiful morning or night. Whenever you're watching this, I look forward to seeing you next Sunday at 11 a.m. Bye guys!